Oh, hey everyone, I'm Blue Piccolo. Welcome to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. On today's video, I'm gonna be telling you how to get through the World Tournament on times 30 difficulty with just free-to-play characters, alright? Stay with me, stay tuned, we'll be right back. Alright, so you're probably thinking, Blue Piccolo, you're crazy. How can you win on the hardest possible difficulty in the World Tournament with just free-to-play characters? Well, I'm here to tell you and show you that exact same thing. So let's head on to this guy. This guy is going to be very important for this. But let's hop in and let me show you what I was thinking. So right now, I'm ranked 1460, first in the locals. That doesn't matter. I haven't been using this team that I'm about to show you, but I'm gonna be making a new team consisting of only free-to-play characters and winning a few rounds, showcasing it in this video. So, what you want to do is have either an LR Broly friend or find a guest in your list that is potentially an SA20 Broly. For the first few rounds, like the preliminaries, the quarterfinals, you don't need him to be exactly SA20. An SA10 or 15 will do as well, but ideally an SA20 level Broly would be awesome to have. So this is the team I will be running. I'm gonna break it down now why it's gonna be a mono STR free-to-play team. So I'm gonna break it down now and tell you exactly why I'm bringing these characters. So the leader for our team is gonna be Grandpa Gohan. He's a very good substitute free-to-play leader for STR types. He gives +3 ki to all of these characters and additionally an HP attack and defense boost of 20%. So he's very good considering he's free to play. Right, so our next character is this Goku. You should have gotten this Goku if you started playing the game maybe at the beginning of this year. There was a one-piece crossover with Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and you could farm this character basically. It's an SSR card that turns into UR and has a very helpful passive ki +2 for all allies when HP is 50% or above, which your HP will likely be. The next unit is a farmable Meta Cooler, which also gives attack and defense +10% for all allies when he appears. The next one is a strike character, farmable also. So his passive is attack 15% to attack and defense. That is his passive to all characters. Master Roshi, you can get this guy from the Baba shop for 30,000 Baba points. I've got him for 15,000 when he was on a discount, so very good price. His passive is high chance of attack +20% and ki +2 for all STR types. So that means that there's a 50% chance of him triggering this passive, which usually triggers. It feels like it's a lot more than just 50%. And finally, I'm using this lunch. All right, this lunch is a Dragon Ball Saga summonable character. It is not exactly free to play, but it has a very good passive skill, +2 for all allies when HP is 50% or above. Now, I found a card that is that does almost the same thing. That does almost the same thing. I'm gonna show you, but I do not have it. It costs 200 gems to buy, and I just didn't have the gems at the moment to get it for you. But I'm using this lunch, which does basically the exact same thing. So this is the one I'm talking about. the beloved girl fighter Android 18. She costs 200 gems, as I said, in the Baba shop. You can get her whenever you want, and her passive skill is all allies +2 when HP is 50% or above. So I'm using launch instead, and what is crucial for this is this our Broly friend. One little caveat: you will have to use 2 Ushers and Yamas. And Fruit of Tree of Might, and maybe this Strength Puar. Alright. So basically these are your items. These will help you survive through the times 30 difficulty with using just this free-to-play team. Alright. So the point here is you will at least use 1 Usher each round when you're fighting your enemies. Let's give this a try. Right. The prelims are always the hardest because you're fighting against 3 opponents. So your goal here is to pick one opponent, defeat him, and then run away from the others until the end of the round, because you do not want to be wasting too much time and do want to be wasting too much items. So we're just gonna hit 5. Try to be the last one to move. Alright, so Goku and Cooler will probably face each other, and we want to get nearer to this Goku Super Saiyan 4 who hasn't made a move yet. So he'll probably attack us, and that'll be the fight that we want. So he's going after us. Okay. Now this is a fight we have to win, and then just stay away from the two remaining enemies, which will be fighting on their own. All right. So this is a perfect turn. You place what you want to have is this turn right here. Broly appeared on the first rotation. He sometimes appears on the second rotation, so you will have to use an Usher in this scenario. But since this is technically the prelims, the enemies don't hit as hard, but there's always a chance they will super. So I would really urge you to use an Usher in this situation. We have the Broly here. We just need to create enough orbs for him to super, and he will one-shot this entire team. All right. So what are these characters on rotation giving us? Well, he's giving us +3 ki, the entirety of his leader skill, and Trunks is giving us 50% attack. So our Broly will hit significantly harder, but he can already kill without the increased passive. I'm just bringing Trunks because sometimes you will be running a Broly that is not SA20, that is not 100%, and you will want to get as much damage as possible. Alright, so the best path here would be something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orbs. And we'll need to get 3 more, so that's why we brought this Fruit of Tree of Might. It'll increase our ki by 3. And Broly gets a super off. The rest is irrelevant. The rest are here just to, just to support. So you'll see Broly just bash everyone's brains in. The fun thing is, if he doesn't kill them in the first AoE attack, he damages every opponent, as you can see. If he doesn't kill them in the first attack, he will repeat the process with another AoE attack. It's just insanely how good he is for the World Tournament. Alright, so now is the crucial part. We might want to get the Tenkaichi medal right there. The 5000 medal. It might put us in danger. Goku might attack us, but I'm hoping he will not, so I'll go for the medal. Those 5000 points. Perfect. Alright. These guys will now duke it out. We just have to wait it until they finish. Right. So they attacked each other. This is very good. I got the additional 5000 points. The thing is, if I get this additional 5000 points, I might get attacked. So I'm gonna run away from it. I'll run away from it. I'll risk them taking it because I already have 20,000 points and I do not want to risk it. Do not want to waste items. the 5,000 points aren't worth your time. You just need to. Well, they're far away now, so let's pick the points. Let's take the points now. As you can see, they will not kill each other. They're too busy fighting each other. And 3 more rounds, and we're done. You can keep yourself busy by trying to grab as many points as you can. Just have to be careful not to approach these guys, not to get too close to these guys. And don't get attacked. That's all. I think that's about it. 1 more round. There you go. These guys were pretty busy doing their own battle while we had enough points to win, to be in the first place, and go on to the second round. As you can see, this works flawlessly. Now, you might want to friend each LR Broly you pick if he's from a guest list, but I have a full friends list, so I do not have anything to gain from that. So the quarterfinals are next. I'm gonna show you a couple more rounds. There we go. I got a friend, SA20 Broly. We're gonna bring him. Remember, as you approach the finals, there's a greater chance of the enemies actually supering you whenever they can. So be very, very careful, and do not be afraid to use your items. I'm always repeating people on the stream, and my friends who play Dokkan, I keep telling them throughout the game, throughout the events you play, throughout the stages, you are gathering support items. You are saving those support items for this exact moment. If World Tournament is important for you, don't be afraid to use the support items for your advantage. All right, so here we want to use this Usher definitely, and I'm sure you why. I'm gonna show you why we brought the other items as well. So it doesn't really matter what you choose here. Just try to prepare orbs for the next turn. Do not use any huge orbs or the AGL orbs because we're going to be turning them into STR orbs the next turn. All right. As you can see, these characters we brought. Their purpose is not to damage. They can barely, you know, defeat a neutral enemy. So Broly is on our second rotation, and here we go. We have him right now, so we'll use the other items we brought. This Puar is more common than the Fruit of the Trio Might, so whenever you can, use him instead of the Fruit of the Trio Might. It is more rare, it is more common, so we'll use this. As you can see, Goku will attempt to attack Broly before we can attack, and that is dangerous, especially in times 30. So what you want to do here is use two Yamas. I know that sounds expensive because this item is kind of rare to get, but that's what you need to do here. Otherwise, if this Goku at the front supers Broly, we have 67,000 HP. You will not survive. But we have enough to super, so that is good. Broly will launch his most powerful attack, and everything will be fine. He'll be tanking the attack from Goku, 92 damage, nothing. So that is thanks to Yama. Double Yama saves the day. And there we go. That's it. If by any chance your Broly wasn't on second rotation but on third rotation, you would do the exact same thing I did right now and do one more Usher in the third round. So repeat the Usher in the third round because you cannot use Ushers consecutively. That is the restriction the game has made. So there you go, quarterfinals are done. Only 3 items used. Not the worst scenario possible, but it is the most common. Broly will be most commonly either in the first or the second rotation throughout the World Tournament, throughout the rounds. I'll restore my stamina here. Alright, we have an option to pick an SA8 Broly. I do not recommend this. This is the semifinals, so the enemies will be significantly stronger unless we can get that unless we can get that 24 key super attack, which will be even this SA10. I do not recommend bringing if you're semifinals or above. So here we have SA17 Broly. This will be just enough to pull this off. SA15 or above for semifinals, and SA20 Broly definitely for the finals. All right, so here I'm always targeting the Gold Awakening medals on this stage in the World Tournament generally, instead of the prelims. Prelims, we're going for the points, but here on the other stages, we're going for the Gold Awakening medals. You never know, these might contain Supreme Kais, Elder Kais. They're really high. They're really rare in the game and worth a lot. Alright, so we have a perfect scenario here. Excuse me, Broly in the first rotation. We're using an Usher straight away. So we're using an Usher. No enemies, we clear that up. We're gonna use a Puar just in case. Get more orbs on the field. There we go. So this will be a really strong attack. And what you want to do is target a strong AGL character on the enemy's team. So that'll be either this Goku right here, or maybe this Gogeta, but I'm going for the Goku because he has a type disadvantage. We want to do the most damage to him. Broly will be doing his Ultra Super... Oh, he will not. Sorry. He will not. I thought he will do an Ultra Super attack. In that case, Broly does one single super attack to a single enemy and then goes on to do his AoE attack. But this was not the case. He'll just damage all the enemies 2 times if necessary. But I think we're good. Alright, that's the semifinals. Only the finals remain. By the way, you can get this beautiful cup in the Teespring Blue Crew merchandise section. You can see the link in the description if you like. Also this amazing lit shirt, if you want to be a part of the Blue Crew. And if you already are, why not take it a step further and get some of your own Blue Crew merch. Alright, we've defeated the semifinals. And we're going straight to the finals. I was thinking maybe just doing a few rounds, but I'm gonna finish the entire tournament. There we go. An SA20, really a must-have for this final round. Alright, lots of golden or capsules here. Just gonna try to get as many as possible before we encounter the enemy. The enemy usually goes after you, but sometimes it gets bugged and tries to run away for some reason. I don't know exactly why. Right, I'm gonna try to get this one before we initiate the battle. There we go. He did not attack. We have time to get more capsules, which is really, really useful. As I said, these can contain Supreme or Elder Kai medals, which is awesome. He's running away again. Right, perfect. We got all the medals, which is really a great worth. Alright, so all we need to do is now catch the enemy. Initiate the battle. There we go. He came right to our doorstep. Be very careful here. Do not be afraid to use items. Right. So what we are getting here is +2 key from lunch, and Master Roshi's passive triggered, so we have a lot of key for our LR Broly here. What I want to do, what I will do here, is put Broly in the middle. I will use Roshi to clear up these tech. I'll just target black for some reason. I'll use Roshi to clean up these tech orbs from the field, so we have more of the red orbs for Broly. And then don't forget to use Usher. Usher is very important. I really recommend before every tournament, like before every tournament, a week before every tournament, Bulma's Battle Prep event appears. Do not be afraid to farm that event to your heart's content. Go for the gold awakening medals capsules. Go for the no, sorry, not awakening, gold support medals and capsules, and silver support capsules in that event, and you will be getting a lot of these babas. Farm at least 100 of them. Do the event at least 100 times. Stack up on these support items. They're really crucial to this. All right, using Puar one more time, and so we'll hit really hard. There we go. This will ensure that we defeat the enemy. Broly will use his highest possible attack and totally annihilate our adversary. Alright. Rose survived because he is an AGL. I warned you about this. But Broly does his super attack 2 times. Alright. 2 characters survived. So what you want to do now is... This can happen, but it's fine. This is why we brought the items. Here we will use 2 King Yamas. I should have targeted Rose or this AGL Goku with my Broly. My targeted enemy was black. That is why this kind of failed. So, do not worry. Just use 2 Yamas here. You do not want to get attacked by the Rose at the end. He will kill you with his normal attack. Do not try to tank him. Alright. So, we will now just prepare the items for the next round. These int orbs look pretty good. Let's just use something. You know what? I'll actually use the int orbs and get these AGL ones to fall down and turn them into the STR orbs the next turn. Alright, here goes. We did 2 Yamas. That is 100% damage reduction, so you don't have to worry about tanking Rose at this point. Fortunately, I think your characters will not be able to kill him, so don't even try giving them... trying to super with them instead of using defensive items. So here we have no opponent. Just get Broly in the first slot. Create as many STR orbs so you can super. Perfect. There we go. Day is saved. So as I said, if you bring the right items, you will be safe. There we go. Rose. You scared us there for a moment. And there you go. There we go. Alright. That is done. I'm usually, when I'm not running free-to-play units, I'm usually running Rose as my leader, or Omega Shenron, which gives up to 50% or 70% attack increase to our Broly. So he hits a bit harder. So this doesn't happen as often to me if I'm not running free-to-play, but for a free-to-play team, this is pretty usable and pretty good. So let's see. In total, we got 500,000 points. So 500,000 points in total. I think that is pretty respectable for a free-to-play team. So the conclusion. We did this in about 20 minutes. Maybe it will take less time if I wasn't talking and explaining things along the way. So maybe it would take about 15 minutes. We got 500,000 points for winning times 30 difficulty with a free-to-play team. This tournament, one run at the World Tournament costs 30, 50, 60 stamina. Alright, 60 stamina. Depends on what rank you are. I don't know how much stamina you have, but 60 is for one run. And with this tempo, you will need, let's see, if you want to get all the missions done, you have to get 20 consecutive wins or 30 million points in the World Tournament. So you will have to do this 60 times, like this. So doing 60 times 60 stamina is 3,600 stamina. So let's just say on average you have about 100 stamina. That is 36 full staminas. And the World Tournament is 5 days. So you have to use 7 full stamina bars each day. So I would say about 5 Dragon Stones for refills at this tempo each day. So that is 25 Dragon Stones in total, but you will be getting Dragon Stones when you're winning, so you will be using those stones that you're getting to refresh and get the other rewards. The other rewards include hidden potential orbs, Elder Kais, Awakening Medals, and more Dragon Stones than you will be using. You'll get around 15 Dragon Stones as a reward if you use all of the ones that I mentioned for the stamina refills. Right, so that is basically it. That is my free-to-play guide for the World Tournament. Just remember to get as many LR Broly friends as you can. Refresh the pages until you get LR Brolys as your guests. And keep grinding. If you want all those rewards, this is the way to do it. I do not know exactly where this will place you in your local rankings. I do not know where this will place you exactly in the general ranking of the World Tournament. Who knows? You might be close to 10,000, maybe a little above, if you do all of this. 30 million points isn't enough to get under 10k, but you'll be close there. If you push yourself even harder, maybe you can get that card for this World Tournament. Is the Super Saiyan Gohan. Very good support for the Super STR Mono type team. Alright, I think that was all. If you're new here, you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to get more videos like this. I do a couple of streams every week as well. And please click that like button if you want to support the channel, if you want to keep me doing this. I'll be doing more tutorials like this in the future. And please come to my streams. As I said, support Blue Piccolo, support Dokkan. That's it. Alright, I'll see you guys.